Moving on to our big story this morning, another record-breaking day for reported COVID cases here in the city of Houston. The health department reported more than 4,300 new cases yesterday. Houston Health says that includes some positive tests from the past 2 weeks. The new report tops the previous record single-day report set just 2 weeks ago when Houston Health reported more than 2,700 new cases. Michelle Choi is live this morning at LBJ Hospital. Michelle, good morning. The surge is here and now the hospital is activating its overflow capacity.
That's right, Kim. Take a look at these white tents set up here in the parking lot of LBJ Hospital. Harris Health set up these medical tents to be ready for the influx of COVID patients, but they've been sitting empty for more than a week due to a staffing shortage. The good news is some help is finally here. Harris Health System's first batch of crisis nurses are now here in Houston. We're told 80 nurses and 20 respiratory therapists will be split evenly between Ben Taub and LBJ hospitals. This comes after Governor Greg Abbott requested out-of-state help for our overloaded hospitals. President Biden also making an appeal for more Americans to get vaccinated. He's announced 3 ways his administration plans to tackle the Delta variant. First, booster shots for people 8 months after getting the Pfizer or Moderna vaccines beginning September 20th. Second, nursing homes must require their staff to get vaccinated or they'll lose federal funding. And third, he's directing the Department of Education to go after states like Texas that have banned school mask mandates.
This includes using all of his oversight authorities and legal action, if appropriate, against governors who are trying to block and intimidate local school officials and educators.
Meanwhile, Harris County's new incentive program for people getting their first vaccine shot appears to be working. We saw long lines like this at Energy Park after Judge Lena Hidalgo announced $100 gift cards for those doses. And an important reminder, guys, the vaccine is always free. Lauren.
Good reminder, and thank you so much as ever to our healthcare workers working so very hard for all of us. Michelle Choi live for us at LBJ. Thank you. Governor Greg Abbott doing okay this morning, but he is still in isolation at the governor's mansion in Austin after testing positive for the virus. The last reports from the governor's office says Abbott is not experiencing any symptoms. The night before the governor tested positive, he was at a GOP event with mostly maskless attendees at a 50 and up community in the Dallas area. And the debate over masks is gaining more strength each and every day.
Yeah, Lauren, especially as kids head back to school. I spoke with one mother in Fort Bend ISD who says the lack of a mask mandate has her worried. It's a school year unlike any other.
It's, to be honest, it's terrifying.
Some parents concerned over Governor Greg Abbott's executive order banning mask mandates, leaving several Texas school districts to defy the governor's order. But Fort Bend ISD isn't one of those districts.
The idea that even if they catch it, they should be fine, that's great, but I don't want my child to be the statistic where they have long-lasting effects.
Laura Mathiasen is a parent of 3 young boys, but at ages 6, 3, and 1, not even a year old yet, they're too young to be vaccinated, and masks are their only protection against COVID-19 in a county where the threat level is red.
I understand all the arguments people are have in place saying that they don't want to be forced to mask up, but at the same time, for me, I just feel like safety first.
It's left Lauren worried as the fight over mask mandates works its way through the courts. I reached out to the Fort Bend ISD spokesperson, but have yet to receive a response from the district.
There's a lot of people I feel like are not being responsible, people who are perfectly capable of, wearing a mask without any concerns, without like asthma or any of the things people are saying are concerns with masks.
Lauren's 6-year-old attends a public school in Fort Bend where face coverings are encouraged but not enforced. Her 3-year-old attends a private preschool where masks are required. With so much uncertainty and confusion surrounding masks within schools, parents are hoping others do the right thing to keep their kids safe.
If everybody that could do these things would do these things, I think we'd see the numbers drop a lot faster, and then it wouldn't be necessary to wear masks at school.
You really feel for those parents. Let's keep going with our coronavirus headlines. One school district close to the Oklahoma border is getting creative with its attempt to mandate masks. Paris ISD in Northeast Texas is adding a mask requirement to its dress code. The district says in Texas, local school boards have exclusive authority to set dress codes. Moving on now to number 2. Only 23% of women who have had at least one dose of the COVID vaccine during pregnancy, despite the CDC's findings that the vaccine is safe. Pregnant women who contract COVID are more likely to have multiple complications, bringing us to number 1. New CDC data shows the 2-dose Pfizer and Moderna vaccines remain effective against hospitalization from COVID for 24 weeks. However, more monitoring is needed as time goes on and new variants emerge.
I'm Janelle Bluta. The surge in COVID patients is causing hospitals to get creative and finding enough staff to treat them. And now nursing students are stepping up to the plate. A new program will help get first and second year nursing students from Lone Star College hired at 3 different hospitals, UMMC, LBJ, and Ben Taub, to relieve the burden brought on by COVID patients. Those students will work under experienced nurses and will not be assigned to COVID units.